we're gonna get this started, and I'm gonna center it around fitness since you kind of heading in that direction.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you going into the fitness model aspect, or at least that's what you kind of getting interested
Mhm.
in right now.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, man, this guy right here, man, long awaited. I've been trying to interview this man for a minute now. He been telling me he been ducking and dodging, man, and I finally am able to get him, and he actually came to me. He told me he ready. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually came to me and told me, "Hey Trey, whenever you're ready to do it, man, I'm down for it." So I jumped on the wagon, man, and I said, "Hey, I got to get my boy on here, man. I got to get him on here and pick his brain a little bit because the guy y'all looking at." This guy right here, my boy Deep slash Dion. Well, Dion's real name, Deep is his nickname. But this guy actually got me into fitness. So for my whole fitness community, for all y'all out there who asked me where it all started, I know I tell y'all the story about college and I wanted the girls, and so I got in the gym and all this type of stuff. But it really started before college. And actually, this man got me into anime. You know what I'm saying? So it actually started there, bro. We could take him back, deep.
We
Like
really can, bro.
we could take him back. Come on. I mean, we talking DBZ. DBZ led to the push-ups because I was like, I can't be watching this being no stick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man. That's the little Dragon Ball before DBZ, man.
bro, it was Dragon Ball before DBZ. I forgot, bro. Like we could take it back, y'all. So this is my guy. He's been with me for a minute. We both went off to college. We were kind of texting still here and there, even while we were in
Hmm.
college. You know what I'm saying? So we were still hitting each other up every now and then. But then we ended up reconnecting a little while back, where we ended up realizing that, man, the friendship we had it never dwindled. It never dwindled. It was just like going off somewhere, man, and then we reconnected. It was as if we both just never actually left. It was like we were still in high school. You know what I'm saying? It felt like we were just still there. You know, like look, still on PlayStation Home. You know what I'm saying? Everything like it felt just like that, bro.
Yep. I miss
So
those days, though, man.
say it again,
I still miss those days. Back
man,
on home, bro.
bro. We got Honda. If you out there, if you see this Honda, this us, this Trey and Deep. You know who it is, man. Look. Man, we had Honda. What was his name? Zuki, something.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yellow. We had yellow out there, man. Yellow was crazy, bro. That man,
Starting
hey,
trouble.
it's starting trouble, bro. Like we had all type of people out there, man, that we would connect with online. So, to build a community, deep. Now bro. Looking at me and looking at the community I built, you know, it's really funny to think that it all started with like us. PlayStation Home, it was there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's funny, bro. It's real funny to look back and think of it that way. But ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to make sure I give that intro. I had to give my guys flowers, man, because again, he started a lot of this for me. Both anime, so I would have never gotten to anime if it wasn't for this guy right here. And I probably would have never did a push up if it wasn't for this guy right here. This man will wake me up early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. We be on PlayStation 3 in the chat room. Bro, the
Video
chat
chat.
room, man, the video chat with the camera, bro. Like he used to have me set up the camera because he wanted to see and make sure I was doing it. Man, I'd be over there in the dark in my room. Look, 1, 2, 3. Man, bro. And I was getting swole too. I think I had like 5 pound dumbbells,
Man,
bro.
man, you get swole, bro.
I had 5 pound dumbbells, bro. Like,
I used to always be like, man, let's get these games, man.
man, Deep used to be like, I don't know how you getting big with them dumbbells, man, but it's working. I remember you said that you were like, I don't know how you getting big with some 10 pound dumbbells, but it's working.
Mhm.
Like the dude had me swole, man. Again, I really started to feel myself throughout that aspect of my life, and I was just growing into my manhood. But Deep definitely held me down. So man, let's start it off with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where are you from? Tell the people a little bit about yourself, man. Where are you from? Where'd you grow up? And if you're in school or your occupation, what do you do? A little bit about yourself, bro. Let them know. Let them know who you are.
Okay, okay. So I'm from Louisiana. So it's like a little small town called Pineville slash
Mm-hmm.
Alexandria because they technically like 5 minutes away from each other.
Nice.
I'm actually living out in Texas now, man, because I had to just make some new moves, start
Mm-hmm.
school. I'm in chiropractic school right now.
Yep.
So just kind of
That's what's
moving
up.
forward with life from here. I want to
That's
do a
dope.
lot of things with fitness, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of challenges out there, a lot of obstacles in my way, but not for long.
And where you going with that? I already know, but for the people, when you talk about going into the element or aspect of fitness, of course, I mentioned like fitness model a little bit, but I guess what made you go into that, or what you trying to do? Yeah.
So I'm definitely trying to go into the fitness model aspect because it's great income. It's great
Mm-hmm.
income. Everybody I know, even people in the army, was like, "Hey man, you need to find a way to put your physique on display."
Wow.
I had people telling me I was like the physique of gods and everything. It was just
Mm.
crazy, just
Yeah.
random praise that I never thought I would ever get in my
Yeah.
life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as of today, I spent 13 years training my physique.
Wow.
So at this
Mm.
case, man, I'm thinking I'm the only one who's ever going to see me like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The only one
Mm-hmm.
who's ever going to know what I've been through. So
Exactly. Yeah.
it was something different for me for all these people to just give me this praise. It didn't feel like praise to me. It just felt like, is this really happening?
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro.
but bodybuilding and fitness modeling is where I'm heading towards right now. Natural
Wow.
bodybuilding, by the way.
All right, bro. You gotta put that in there. You gotta put that in there. Yeah, yeah. You gotta put that in there, man. Because again, there's a lot of people that that go that
Mhm.
extra mile. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not knocking them for it. I get that people definitely do that, but it's a whole nother ball game with a whole nother aspect of repercussions.
I got to say this. I'm a knocking for it because I can't stand
Go ahead. Yeah.
periods and
hmm
steroids and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Because it's a risk. It's a real big risk. It's a risk to your life. It's a risk to your health, all that type of stuff. So when you going
Mhm.
into it, the temptation is there because, like we were even saying through text, bro, or
Yeah,
in the DMs on IG, the temptation is there because the money's there. The money's there with the steroids. It's there. You know what I'm saying?
very easy money, man. But it puts
Mm-hmm.
it puts people like us who've been training for years at a severe disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that, man. And again, it's not something that is looked at as cheating in the bodybuilding world, but yeah, hats off to the naturals. Hats off to the naturals, man. I mean, you got to give it to them because though when you're taking PEDs, you have to still work out you have to work out in order to get the gains. That's true in a sense, but being natural
Mm.
it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder. It's a lot more discipline. You ain't recovering as fast. You got to watch, make sure don't damage anything. Or you got to make sure you ain't, all that type of stuff, bro. You got to make sure you
Right,
watch what you
bro.
eat. Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot longer than people that's
Yep.
enhanced. That's people say.
Yep. Exactly, bro. Exactly. And you say it's been 13 years, bro. Where did it start? Where did all this start, bro? Like what?
Oh, man. That's a funny
Mm,
story, dude. I was 12 years old,
dang.
and my mom and dad were kind of at a disagreement because he wanted all his kids to work out.
Wow.
He didn't want me to start at 12 years old.
Oh, okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
one day my mom left to go to work, and it was just me and my dad at the house,
God dang.
and my other brother.
Yeah. Look, I got you. Look.
Exactly. So he
Yeah.
said, "Come on outside." I didn't know what was about to happen. I thought I was about to do yard work or something. So all of a sudden, I had laid on the bench, and he put a heavy barbell on my chest and said, "Push it up."
Dang.
Ever since then, man, I've been lifting weights.
Dang. Bro.
Everything that I do today pretty much all started with him.
Wow. Wow.
So,
Wow, bro. Were you scared? Did you know anything about lifting weights when he laid that bar on you? Like, did you know anything about it, or was it like what the heck is this? Like, look.
bro, what the heck is this? Like, was I scared? Hell yeah. Well, I was terrified. So
Hey, he went.
all I knew was I wanted to get this off my chest. And
Yeah,
my
yeah.
dad wasn't helping me. Of course, he there for a spot or
Okay.
whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just like, yelling at me, like, lift it up, blah, 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 blah. And
Dang.
then I was up there struggling, I ain't got no
Yeah.
muscles. Now I'm
Yeah.
12 years old. I'm up here
Mm-hmm.
struggling like this. And,
Mm-hmm.
he's lifting it up a little bit, just trying to teach me along the way. After that, it was dumbbells.
Bro. That's
So,
crazy, man. Now when he laid it on your chest, he didn't do that like push down thing where they grab it and they you know what I'm saying? Like bro,
nah,
I done had people do that. Like I done had people lay on it, look, lift it up. I'm like, bro, look, what are you
no,
doing?
they trying to
Bro,
kill you,
that's
man.
what
What's
I'm
that?
saying. Like, what are they doing, bro? Hey, that was my
Nah,
experience. Look.
nah, this is like abuse
Dang.
right there.
Hey, I probably should have called somebody, man, because that happened to me, bro. That happened to me, man. Somebody laid flat across the bar and was like lifted. I said, man, what?
How old were you?
Say it again,
How old were you when that happened?
bro. I don't know. I think I probably was about 10. Yeah, probably 10, 11. Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah, bro. But man, that's why I say, man, when you working out, you might want to start with yourself because it's just some people think you should be. I don't. They come in the gym or they get around weights, and it's like they have a whole animal mentality. It's just like, hey, you need to be able to lift 2,000 pounds. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, bro. Now you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Okay, okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've trained people before. Man, look, my sister could even tell you. She'd be like, bro, do you know how to change levels for beginners?
Yeah,
Because you look crazy. And I'm
bro.
just like, look, it's taking a couple years, but I'm getting there. I'm
Yeah,
slow and
right. This
steady.
man, right? But how you gonna go that hard on your sister, bro?
Hey man, look, she said she wanted to learn the whole 9 yards. She wanted to learn self-defense, she wanted to learn weight training, she wanted to learn martial arts. So I'm teaching her
Yeah.
everything, man.
This man over here got his sister lifting 200, bro. That's crazy, man. Look. Hey, look, that's a female, man.
Hey
Look.
man. Look, what they say, equal rights to need to be strong today too, right?
Hey, I hear you, bro. I hear you, man. Hey, all
They
I'm
get caught
saying,
in a dark alley by themselves. What they gonna do, man?
that's true. That's true. That's true. But look, at least let us survive the night. You know what I'm saying? Look, like, bro, that man laid his whole he put all
Oh man.
that man put all his body weight on my neck, bro, with that bar. It was crazy. He
Nah, on your neck.
Yeah, like because he like laid it up here. It wasn't even on the chest. You know, some people lay it up. It's like, bro, what are you like? What are you
Yeah, no
doing?
sir. No sir.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, man. But
Your larynx and everything would have been crushed.
say it again.
So your larynx and everything would have been crushed.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I mean, again, I just don't think some people know how to lift, or some people have the mentality that what's his name, CT Fletcher. They have that type of mentality where it's just it's like cursing y'all, calling you all type of names while at the same time telling you to
Mm,
lift. You know what I'm talking about? Look, man, because you
mm.
CT, right?
Well, I've been doing that for years.
There you go. That's who I'm talking about. That man used to be like, I remember CT Fletcher said something about the food. He was like, food, you ugly mother. He was like, food ain't supposed to be good. You just supposed to eat it. You ugly. Like
Yeah,
he just crazy me like you ugly mother. Now lift that you ugly. Like you know that voice. I was like, bro, dang man, I
yeah,
can't.
people be going crazy, man.
That's who it was. It was people like that laid the bar on my neck, bro. Yep. Hey man.
Yeah,
Oh, you breaking up a little bit, bro.
man. Well, I'm just sitting here.
Dang. I think I hear you, but yeah, you still smiling, looking to the right. Hold on, let me pause it. Zoom. All right, cool. We got a little technical difficulties there, but look, we got to straighten out, man. Um, but yeah, bro. Yeah, just going back into your fitness journey, man. Where it all began. Again, your father laid the bar across your chest and was like lift. You know what I'm saying? You not knowing what was gonna go on. when he brought you outside the house. But now looking at it now, bro, or even let's go a bit further back, as well. I know that you were into martial arts. So where did that whole journey begin too, and how did that play a part in your fitness journey as well?
New martial arts actually started when I was 15.
Mm. Okay.
So, 3 years afterwards. But
Yeah.
man,
Oh.
I got to, what was it, eighth grade? Yeah, I got to eighth grade and I was like, dude, I love martial arts. Because I used
Mm-hmm.
to watch it on TV, like Ip
Yeah.
Man, Bruce Lee, and all this kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So
Yeah.
for a while, as a kid, I was just flying around trying to do kicks and all that kind of stuff. So I ended
Mm-hmm.
up getting into one of the classes.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
dude, at 15 years old, you don't know what you want to do.
Yeah.
So I went in there, I
Mm-hmm.
started training, kicking, jumping around, and all of a sudden my teachers are coming up to me telling me at 15 years old, I got some really strong kicks. So that
Woo.
motivated me to keep going.
Mm. Wow. So your martial arts teachers are telling you, wait, you went inside where, like the gym or somewhere? Where were you flying around kicking and stuff?
In our dojo. So our dojo was called American Kung Fu Academy in
Okay.
Alexandria, Louisiana. So
Okay. Okay.
shout out to them.
Bro, that's was hold on. So who took you to a dojo? Like who brought you in there? Like why'd you go to a dojo?
My parents actually did.
What?
So yeah.
Dang, bro. So they wanted y'all and everything, bro. Y'all seem to have been like super active. Yeah, like
I
like
was probably the only one that was super active, to be honest, because I think my motivation inspired them.
okay.
Because even like I said, after my dad told me that, I've been doing fitness ever since. So they
Yeah.
seen me always doing sit ups,
Yep.
crunches, push
Mm-hmm.
ups, grabbing some type of weights and everything. So I guess they wanted to use
Wow.
that energy and like say, hey, we can put him in this. He may
Wow.
excel in martial arts or something. He seems to like it.
Mm.
So
Wow. They
now
s-
here I am today teaching like Krav Maga and Wing Chun.
hold on, you breaking up a little bit, bro. Don't tell me you're trying to do it again.
I hope not. What's the last thing you heard?
You said here I hold on, it's you still freezing up. I hear you, but you said the last here I am now teaching, and then like you're about to go into like some martial art training.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on, it's doing it again. Let me pause there. All right, man. So you were pretty much saying that you said it started off with the aspect of again, walking in the dojo. You had your trainers or your teachers telling you, your sensei is telling you that you have a really powerful kick.
Seafood.
Sifu. So your Sifu are training you and they're telling you that, you got a really powerful kick. That's starting to motivate you. That's really making you want to, you know what I'm saying, do it even more, or probably get even better in it. So
Mm-hmm.
at that point, you were going into how now here you are training, and then that's kind of where it cut off. So yeah, I think you were about to say
Okay.
something. Mm-hmm.
So now I'm training people in Krav Maga and Wing
Wow.
Chun and Seven Star Praying Mantis because those are things that I've trained in over the years.
Wow.
And it's all thanks to my street crews and, the constant motivation. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes my dad would even pop in to see me train. So, he the first person that got me into everything. So now I'm extremely motivated to do the best that I
Wow.
can because he's in there watching. He'll post
Mm.
up on a wall like this and just watch. So
Wow.
that got me started, man.
Bro, yeah. So your dad, your dad and your mom were supportive of this, or was it your dad that more so pressed it?
So honestly, I have no idea, but my dad was the one who came to see me a lot.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay. I love that, bro. And let me ask you this, bro, because again, me growing up without a father, you having your dad go to your competitions or do all these type of things, come and see you perform and stuff. How did that feel, bro? Did that impact you at all in regards to your continuation?
continuation, like in art, or
Yeah, in
just life
martial
in
arts.
general.
In martial arts,
Okay,
yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, it actually did because I feel like I needed to. excel
Wow.
because he's always pushing that greatness aspect
Hmm.
of mostly his sons, but of course my sister as well.
Yeah.
But man, even when I went to the army, he even said, you were paying, you got to represent wherever you go.
Wow.
So he's
Wow.
always been like that, even in martial arts, man. So when I did tournaments and everything, I won first
Mm.
place like 6 times in a row, second
Wow.
place once, but to one of my best friends at that.
Yeah,
But
bro.
so I don't know, man. It was just a constant motivator for me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, to have your father then, supportive of you and what you do. It sounded like he always stood behind you, bro. I never knew that about your
Yes,
dad. I never really knew that about your
yeah.
dad. Yeah, bro. Uh,
Parents are separated, but he still showed up to support me and all.
Bro. So even being separated, he still made sure that he showed up and supported you in the process.
Yes, sir.
And then, bro, you mentioned the military. You mentioned how he told you that you had to represent. So he was supportive of you going to the military.
Very much so.
Wow.
Dude, when I said I never seen my dad cry before, I never seen my dad cry before. But when I
Mm,
graduated and I still had to leave to go to board training, but he couldn't take it. My
wow.
parents even told me, man, like, well, my mom anyway, she told me that when I first got on the plane, he was trying to yank the door to the airport to get to the plane, man. I was like, what?
Hey
She said
man.
he was yanking so hard he almost broke the door, bro.
Hey, that sound like a pain right there, bro. That sound like a pain, bro. Are you serious?
Yeah, man. I'm dead serious.
So when you say yanking the door to the plane and things like that, you're saying like he didn't want you to go, or he was
I
just
don't know
like,
what it was. I don't know if he didn't want me to go in that moment or he just wanted to tell me something again or whatever. But
wow.
for my thing, he was concerned for my safety.
Yeah,
That's from my point of view.
that's true.
But
Yeah, bro. Hey man, a father's love, man. They always talk about a mom's love, and not to knock a mom's love. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get, oh, that's mama's baby. I get the mama bear. I get that. But
shit.
there's something about it. No, you all good, bro. You all good. But there's something about a father's love, man. You know what I'm saying? There's something about a father's love too. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it. Um, and I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about the father's love for their children. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with that? Like, do you feel like you always hear the mom's love, but you don't really like you rarely hear like a father's love?
Definitely, man. And in
Mm-hmm.
this day and age, you hear more people saying, how a father don't love them, where they don't know their father,
Yeah.
different things of that nature.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's exactly where I'm going with this. Like, I've had a lot of people come onto my podcast, and talk about how they had a relationship with their dad. Like I had a lot of people tell me stuff like that. But for some reason, again, outside, and again, maybe it's just because of the negativity of the world. Like maybe they just don't want people to hear about how fathers are actually out there caring for their children. You know what I'm saying? Like they just paint it probably is that social media and society just paints like they just negativity sells. Negativity sells.
True.
Yeah, like it's boring to hear a father doing the amazing things, supporting his son, going to his stuff. Crying when you're going out to the army. That's boring to the world. You know what I'm saying? The world want to hear. The
It
world want to
is,
hear.
man.
You
It
know what
is.
I'm saying? Yeah, they want to hear and sell those negative aspects. But it
Yeah.
sounds like you and your father, bro. Y'all sound like y'all are the prime example of what the media don't talk about.
More than likely, yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, not given, he's made mistakes as well. I mean,
Absolutely.
hence the separation. But,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for me, I feel like he's excelled as a father.
Wow. Mm, that's what's up. Have you ever told him that?
I haven't.
Really? Why you haven't told him? Look, why not, bro?
Look, man, look. So me and my dad are kind of the same. We don't like the mushy stuff.
No, man.
At least,
See. No, go ahead, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
at least when it comes to each other, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we can give everybody else compliments and stuff, but when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to each other, we don't really like the mushy stuff. We
That's
kind of understand each other without saying it.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I get that, bro. I get it, man. But and while I get that too, man, I still for me, I'm like, man, life too short. Like I'm like, man, I need to say what I need to say now before, especially since the car accident. I think that really kind of like that. It kind of moments like that can really wake you back up and go like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't say or I ain't do this or I should have like at least for me. Now some people don't
Mhm.
need that. Some people they don't need words. They kind of like you said they know each other and things like that. But would you say that you're a person who kind of you prefer that way? You prefer the I get you, or are you a type of person that's like, man, I want to say something. I wasn't raised this way.
Kind of 50-50 because I have
Mm,
tried to tell my dad some things before,
yeah.
and he just kind of looked at me strange. I think he appreciated it, but I got that strange look like, son, why you telling me this?
Yeah. Yeah. How'd that make you feel? Did it make you kind of like not want to go there anymore, or was it like,
Nah, I mean, I kind of felt out of character
wow,
because I've been raised
mm,
not to do that, but I just,
yeah,
I felt it to say it, so I said it.
yeah, yeah. Look, I gotta know, man. What you say? Like, I love you. What you love? I don't know. What?
Nah, that's cool to say. We say that every day,
Okay.
but just about him being like the great man that he is and raising me to be
Wow.
as great as
Mm-hmm.
I am and as great as I
Mm-hmm.
will be. Because
Mm-hmm.
he's behind me today, tomorrow, yesterday,
Yeah.
whatever. And he always pushing me, man. So
Wow.
I had to let him know that, but he was just kind of like, "Why are you telling me this?"
Like, look, oh, I think you about to die or something, right? It's like, look, you all
I'm
right?
like, hold on, what's going on? You all right?
Right. Yeah. Look, you ain't got a kid, do you? Look, it's like, look down, Dad. Look. Dang, bro. I feel that though, man. I've met a lot of men in my life, though I haven't had my own father. I've met a
Mhm.
lot of men in my life, bro, that have like taken on that father figure type of
Yeah,
role, and they poured into my life in that sense, and they will be the same way. A lot of them, yeah. And I'm not sure what that is. I get the majority of my upbringing from my mom, so my mom's very vocal, very much so like the mushy is she. So that's why I'm always able to like express that because I get that from her. And that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
I can't understand the other side. I'm like, bro, I gotta say this. I gotta say that. I gotta speak openly, truthfully. My mom's very open, very like, she very blatant. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like a lot of times, but again, I had some of those men in my life who balanced that out. They would kind of come in there and be like, nah, she trying to raise you up too soft, or she trying to, and they'll try to balance it out, but they couldn't really overrule it because I live with her. So it's like, yeah, like
yeah,
she still poured into me in the way she was. But I get your way. It's funny to see that. It's funny to hear that you took that from your dad.
yeah.
Um,
I feel like I got a good aspect of what you just explained as well because
mm,
when they separated, I didn't live with my dad. I lived with my mom.
true, yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
technically, my mom is the one who raised me for the
Yeah.
most part
Mm-hmm.
after that situation. But hey, man, she just like yours, all the mushy stuff,
Yep.
open, saying everything.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, so that
It's a
pouring
good
in,
quality, mom.
it's a good part, bro. It's a good part, man. You really gotta embrace it because I feel like at the end of the day, man, a lot of stuff that again, you see my brand. Let's just talk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's literally about talking. And me and you, we didn't have these conversations. Like how a lot of people don't come together and actually sit down and talk. Remember, we talked about that in terms of guys. A lot of guys don't come together and express their emotions. We got into those topics. You know what I'm saying? Talk about what they feeling. Talk about how they feeling. Talk about what they not feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like we've talked about those different aspects, and I feel like that's a huge thing to actually embrace. Um, because a lot of burdens can get off your chest when you talk about it.
especially when you receive praise from other guys too. I feel like that's a really big
Mm.
motivator
Yeah. Yeah.
because in my opinion, most women praise each other like very often
Facts.
for small
Mm.
successes. But
Mm.
small successes for guys and even some big successes get looked over, man.
Bro.
Does something to us, even we don't know it, but it does.
Mm. That's deep. That's deep. I feel like that's something that's never talked about. Wow.
Yeah.
That's true. That's deep, bro. That's deep. Look, your whole camera cleared up when you started talking about that. I was like, dang. Like
Oh, I didn't even know it's messed up again, man.
yeah, bro. Now you good now. It's HDX, whatever you want to call it. Like it's HDX, not 4K, bro. Like, you
Cool,
good,
cool.
man. But I dig that perspective, man. I think it's very interesting. It's a very interesting topic too, and I think I actually will want to talk about that with my mental health group, like to go into that whole element. Um, but I want to take it back a little bit too, man, because again, I know you, and I kind of know different elements of you in regards to your life, and I want to hover around the military for a little bit. So
Okay.
going off to the military, you know what I'm saying? Again, you a guy that's fit. You a guy that has you grew up martial arts. You grew up, again, having a barbell, a bar placed on your chest at an early age, saying lift. So then going into the military, was this by choice? Was this influence in terms of your, I know the answer, but for people who listening, was it influence? Was it like, your dad saying, come on, your mom saying, go represent, your cousin, what was it that made you go into it? And then how did your previous experience with fitness play a part in the army? Yeah.
Mm, okay, okay. So my dad actually he comes in there, but a little bit at
Mm.
the end because I had no idea what his perspective was.
Yeah.
All I knew he was trying to yank out the door when I was leaving. That's all I knew. But man, in the army, bro, previous fitness experience for the army was football and powerlifting. The
Wow.
martial arts as well, man, because
Mm-hmm.
all of that together, I was very active.
Dang.
So
Mm-hmm.
1 week consisted of every day being football and powerlifting,
Yeah.
like back to back.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours of football, 2 hours of powerlifting. Tuesdays and Thursdays were kung fu training for an
Wow.
hour
Wow.
every week. So being in that environment and building that mental toughness myself,
Yeah.
because I'm seeing all of my teammates and everything quitting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing them saying, "Oh man, I think Payne's a robot, man. He don't get tired." And then that son
Yeah.
pinning him out saying, "I got
Mm-hmm.
6 hours, I don't get tired." So
Yeah. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
kind
Oh
of
yeah.
compared that to me. But
Yeah.
I was listening to all of that, and it motivated me to motivate them by
Wow.
working harder.
Mm.
So just being in those environments, people yelling at me, spitting in my face, and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
And the military, my mindset was okay. Just think of this as football practice, but every day.
Dang. Oof.
So that's the mindset I took, and I excelled in basic training.
Wow, bro. So did you find yourself above a lot of the guys there? Were you kind of ahead of a lot of them?
You know what? Yeah, I was. Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely. There was
Mm.
one guy that was like what and what with me. One. That was
Mm.
it. But
Wow.
we had a lot of fun together, man. Me and him was always going at it. They did the combat training. Me and him was going at it.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, so to this day I don't know if he ever had the same mindset about bringing previous training into training, like
Mm.
for basic training, but he did have a martial arts background as well, so that's probably another thing is why
Oh
we went head to
wow.
head.
Wow.
So
Yeah. That's what's up, bro.
and another black guy too.
Oh, he was black.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, wow, wow. So that, yeah. Yeah, man, because that's a whole nother element. You know what I'm saying? When you bringing it into the army.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
bro, do you still talk to these guys?
Nope,
What? You don't talk to not one of them.
I do not.
Hold on, man. Hold on, because again, you were active duty, right? At some point
Mm-hmm.
with these guys.
No, we all got separated immediately after basic training. Some people went across the country, some people went across the world. It's just we all got separated, man. And back then, Instagram and all that wasn't a thing. So we couldn't. Facebook was a thing, but Instagram and all that wasn't.
Yeah, I would have told them let me off. La. What the nearest gas station? La.
Dude, immediately after base, I got sent to North Carolina for a good bit. So I got separated from my people too.
Dang, bro. How long are you training with these people?
What you mean?
How long were you doing basic training? Like, because I'm assuming you and the guys y'all were around each other for a pretty good bit. Like, how long did y'all, how much time did y'all have to like build a relationship or a friendship?
19 weeks.
So after 19 weeks, you mean to tell me all y'all just get dispersed?
Gone. They had a smoke screen and everything when we left.
Wait, smoke screen? What you mean by that?
They popped smoke like in front of all our family members and everything. Like a bunch of green smoke, and we all just went our separate ways.
That's what they do.
When you graduated, yeah.
So I'm saying, were you able to hug your family?
Oh yeah, for sure. But you left with your family for like 3 days, and
Oh, okay,
then
okay.
you got shipped out to go to, for me, North Carolina. So
What did your mom and dad do when they saw that, bro? Like, how were they acting? Were they like, get the smoke out my face? Like
um, I feel like they were excited
wow.
because they also used the smoke for our entrance because we all just it was just the family was sitting there. So I'm gonna put you in the family's perspective.
Mm,
So let's say you're sitting there in a
yeah.
stadium and all you
Mm.
see is grass and a tree.
Hold on, bro. You breaking up a little bit.
Sorry to get a phone call, but
Hold on,
it's
let
all
me.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
So where was I?
You were saying you're gonna put me in the family perspective in like in terms of the green screen.
Okay, yeah. So you're sitting in a stadium and all you see is a field and a tree line. So in front of
Mm.
you, right?
Okay.
So in this case, you hear it an explosion, and then like green smoke just starts going in the air, and then a whole bunch of soldiers just start coming up the tree line, and that's how
Mm.
we lined up in front of our parents. So I feel like they were pretty excited.
Wow.
They didn't
Wow.
recognize me.
You said they didn't
They didn't
recognize you?
recognize me at all. Though. When they didn't see you, they didn't recognize me at all.
Why you say that?
Well, one, I had glasses on, and
Mm.
at that point, I never wore glasses in my life.
Wow.
But I had glasses on. I was damn near bald.
Mm.
So my mom was like, she was walking around me saying, "Where's my son? You know Dion? Have you ever
Ah.
seen this person before?" Showing pictures and everything. So I had to tap her on her shoulder, just to get her attention.
Hold on. So your mom over here asking you, "Where's my son?"
She ain't asking me that. She asking anybody else. But
What,
um, that would have been hilarious though. And you starting to break
bro?
up now. Keep out the way.
Oh, I'm breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, you're starting to freeze and everything. At least on the island.
Okay, hold on. Let me pause right quick.